All right, let's get into things. It's relationship advice.
Yeah, I got on punishment, y'all.
All right. So, with that being said,
I'm on punishment.
getting into relationship advice.
Okay.
We got this going on. Okay, this is our first one, and I think we talked about some stuff similar to this situation here, but never quite to this. Oh, never quite to this extent.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna say for this one, so we have a boyfriend and girlfriend, and so what happened was they went over and she met his family. So she was over at his cousin's house, right? And she could not stand his cousin. Like he was just obnoxious. She wasn't feeling him. He was saying some stuff that was out of pocket and just not in line to what she was feeling. And so she was just getting disgusted. And it came to a point where she was getting disgusted now with her boyfriend because of the way he was acting. So all this is happening. She decides to break up with him over this. All right, so his cousin is acting up, so she decides to break up with him.
Okay.
But now here we are, a couple of weeks later. Now she's rethinking this. Now she wants to get back with the guy. And this is the guy, he's putting in the question, like, what should I do about my ex trying to get at me when she just broke up with me because what my cousin did. Not what I did, but what my cousin did. So what would you recommend for this gentleman in this situation here?
I don't know how he locked at his girlfriend yet.
He said, no, this is not the locked at his girlfriend. This is a different one.
Okay.
That's the big one.
Okay, well,
yeah, that's the
this
title
one,
right there.
I'm gonna just let you have that freedom of that, because sometimes as girlfriends, as girls, we say things and do things hoping for a reaction, and apparently you didn't give her the reaction, so she's just like, forget it, let's get back together. Is how I'm looking at it. Like she was like, if I say I'm gonna break up with him, then he's not gonna have me around his cousin. We're not gonna be dealing with this, and it didn't come out the way she wanted it to come out.
It
So
wasn't
now
working.
it
wasn't working.
It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give, and so she's like, "Okay, I want you back." So for you, it's like, well, do you want to be with her? Like, you got to make this decision for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, she gave you an out because she broke up with you. Not really trying to break up with you. She was really expecting you to do a lot of begging back, but you just didn't follow the rules right. Since you didn't follow the rules right, she gave you that out. So it's up to you if you want to get back with her. If you really truly enjoy her company and you feeling her and you feel like this could be something good, then go ahead. If not, that's it is what it is. Hey,
yes,
yeah,
definitely.
But yeah, she didn't break up with you for it to last as long apart. That wasn't the goal. That wasn't where she was going with that. She was thinking, oh, baby, please, it's not like that. That's just my cousin. That's family. You know, I got your back, such and such and such. She was expecting all that. And you just was like, okay, bye. And so she was like, wait a minute. He going to do it tomorrow. Okay, he going to do it the next day.
It just got to the point where it's like, what's the problem?
Yeah, today? He didn't know what he didn't know. You didn't know the rules. The rules was you're supposed to ask her back. So, like I said, you have a choice of what you want to do.
Well, we got somebody who's here in the live. We're gonna go ahead and welcome in James Money 615. Money.
James.
Welcome in, James Money. How you doing? He says, hello, everyone.
Hello.
What's going on?
Yes,
with it?
What's going on?
So, with that being said, I feel like on this situation again, he's the one who's going to be stepping back into the relationship. But one thing to also note is, with this situation, I feel like, if you're going to move on, factor in this situation and feel like, can you handle something like that happening again? Because there's gonna be some mistranslations.
It probably won't happen again. It won't happen again because you didn't play the game.
Yeah, he didn't play the game.
You didn't follow the rules.
But he don't even know he didn't play the game now.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to let you know you were supposed to play the rules. The games, you didn't do it. So it won't happen again. So ta-da, there you go. Like, It is what it is. Like, you make the decision on what you want to do, but you don't have to worry about her doing this breakup thing again. Because if she break up with you the next time, it's because she really breaking up with you. This time was I wanted a reaction and you did not give it to her.
Yeah.
And you know, I know women always say, well, I don't play no games. I don't want, and I keep telling people life is a game. Everything you do is a game, okay? You just better look at life as a game. If you don't look at it as a game, you're going to mess up on a lot of stuff because there's rules, regulations to each game. So it's up to you on you creating and making that game work for you.
What game is you on right now?
You know, because sometimes you're playing life, sometimes you're playing Monopoly, sometimes you're playing spades, sometimes you're playing Jim Rummy, you might even play Pinochle. I don't care, but you're going to play some type of game in this life. So that's up to you on how you want to play the game. But you didn't know this one, so you won that game. And she ain't going to play that one because she don't like to lose.
All right, well, we got to welcome somebody in. We got It's Marcus, a.k.a. L.A. Samson in the building. He's saying, you know, here's what I learned. That simping is not really good for your life. I mean, it's normal for all male and females, but simping is not really good for you.
I wish I knew what simping is.
Simping is like, you know, it's just that level of like doing too much, you know? Like, oh, you're my, you know, like putting that person really above in the relationship, like not in a good way, like a toxic kind of way. Like they can't do no wrong. You're gonna go through with anything. You know, the type of situation where it's unhealthy. You know, like we can find a good definition.
No, thank you,
because the term has been, you know, it's been around for a while, but then it's also been, you know, brought through generation as well.
Okay. So you don't want to be sipping.
Yeah. So someone who does way too much for a person like this.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
So you know, it's just that morality. So that's gonna.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Sipping.
It goes in both directions, but I mean, Marcus.
That is hilarious.
Everything is about a balance in life.
Yes.
You know, you want to give affection. You want to be positive, uplifting, all those things. You know. But too much of anything can be bad, and if you're doing it to a certain degree where it's hurting yourself, or you're not actually having your relationship, you're just giving, then you know, of course, it's not going to be very good for you.
Yeah.
But
what he said.
But
we ain't gonna be no simps around here, and we ain't sipping.
Okay, look, Queen and her acting up. She can't get no vocabulary for it. So. We're gonna step into this next one.
There, y'all. I got that. Okay.
We're gonna step into this next one.
Okay.
We can say, you know, maybe she's simping in this situation.
We might. Hey.
So we have a couple, and so this couple here, her girlfriend, right, is going on a work retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily a retreat, just like kind of like a business trip. They handle the business, but they got to go out of state.
Yeah.
So. Mind you, this is like a smaller company, so when they're doing these outreaches and all that, they got a budget. Mm-hmm. And so within this budget, there's not too much coins. So the boss and the employee, which is this, you know, her girlfriend, have to sleep in the same room. You know how you have those like the same hotel, you know, like not the same room, but the same hotel room, you know. So you know you got like a 2-bedroom.
They're like a 2-bed?
2-bed, yeah. They're sleeping in the 2-bed, you know. So, you know, she kind of feeling a little insecure about this. The girl who's dropping in this question, she's like, all right, what's going on with this situation?
I'm not going.
So she asked her girlfriend, this is her girlfriend is going. So she asked her girlfriend, she said, all right, I'm just letting you know, I'm not really feeling this. I'm kind of feeling some type of way. Mm-hmm. So she decided to ask, do you like your boss? Or do you have attraction to your boss or anything like that? Mm-hmm. And her partner was just transparent, say, yeah, I'm attracted to my boss. Yes, I ain't even gonna lie. And so it went to the point where she said, all right, well, you know, I'm letting you know how I feel. Can you work on something and maybe try to get about this situation? Like, you know, communicate this to your boss, all this. And she responded that this is her job. She can do what she wants within her job. And here we are now. So she just been told this. She expressed that she's feeling insecure. And she's just very upset and frustrated with this situation. So she wants some advice on what she should do. Marcus said that's right with the last thing. We got to welcome in my mother. We've got Mother Earth Consultant. And it's Marcus said because, you know, Drake, on the other hand, he's been talking about women on every song.
Drake is a simp.
Look, Queen Lenore can't get no vocabulary.
Woo, woo, woo.
Oh, man.
Okay,
right.
so on this question, I'm just going to say personally, I'm not having it personally. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, you know, if I'm not having it, you're not having it.
Exactly.
It's just out of respect for me. You know, if I'm not comfortable with it, you just not doing it, you know, and don't tell me about it. It's your job, get a new job.
Yeah.
You know, job come and go. I'm here, and you only gonna get one queen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're just not doing that. So I think this is where people have to test who they love the most. Do you love yourself the most, or do you love your partner the most? Because if you love your partner the most, you try to do everything to please the partner and forget about yourself. Yeah. I'm just going to tell you, I love myself more. I just do. I love myself more, which makes me end up loving others better. But if I love one person more than I love myself, I can't spread my wings and fly away. Yeah. You know, I just can't do it. So my thing is, I would personally, if you're not married, be like,
deuces, you hit the peace sign.
Because my thing is, if you're not married, you really don't have any obligation. It's just, you're just going off of the emotions right now. Yeah. You don't have any obligations. And if that person doesn't respect you, then why stay? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When you're married, it's kind of hard because it's like, when did you lose respect for me? When did this happen? You know, we need to fix some things out.
Something like that would just be so jarring to hear. You know, because you probably think in your mind that, all right, I'm going to express how I feel. I might not get exactly what I want, but I'm going to get some change. Yeah. Like, you know, there's going to be some communication. There's going to be some type of place where my boundary is respected in some type of way. Mm-hmm. Marcus is over here asking, how are we doing? I say I'm doing good over here.
I'm doing great.
All right. So you respect that boundary. But I think if you was married, something like this would be so jarring. Like, you would be like, are you serious? Are you kidding me right now?
I'd be thinking you leaving me.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you're leaving me, I think you need to pack your stuff. Not only pack for that trip, pack to be goodbye. Because I'm not staying where you're not staying with me if you don't want to be with me. That's just how I look at it. We ain't together if you don't want to be with me. Mm-hmm. And that was a phase that I know, like when I was going through my first marriage. Mm-hmm. You know, I try to keep the marriage together more than anything else, which was just tearing me apart and making me do things that I would never do in reality in normal life. So my thing is, you don't ever want to be pushed to the edge. But I would have to really question the relationship. This must be you trying to cheat on me. This must be you trying to leave me. Because not only am I telling you I don't feel comfortable, you're telling me that you're attracted to your boss and that you want to be with him and that you all this. And I'm feeling some kind of way. Mm-hmm. You know, I got problems. Yeah. And with those problems, you got problems.
Yeah,
and
if I got problems, come to a solution.
Exactly.
There's too many problems and not enough solutions.
Yeah.
It's just
and
not
I just
working.
Feel like if you trying to leave me, then say that. Yeah. You know, bye. I don't want to be with you no more, but don't be hanging me on, and I'm just hanging on, fly by night. Just the wind past, there I am just flying around, not knowing which way to go, and I don't want to be in that situation. I don't think you guys should put anybody in that situation, because understand, you don't know that person, and that person might not know themselves. Yeah. Because like I said, there's things I did with my first husband that I would have never thought that I would have did, because it wasn't in my personality to do it. Yeah. But he brought out some queen things that I just did not know that I had in me.
Well, you know, when you get to your limits, you never know what's going,
and you pushing somebody to the limits. I'm attracted to my boss, and we about to sleep in the same hotel room.
Marcus, he's saying that's great that we're doing good. I'm gonna say on this question, just in general, it's just kind of, it's not even out of pocket. It's beyond out of pocket.
Yeah, it is.
And I feel like, you know, the moment that you're not respecting boundaries, once you just show you don't have no respect, then you're causing a rift between you, and again, like Queen Lenore said, you push somebody to their limits, but when they react within their limit, then it's confusion. You know, like, what's the problem? Oh, OMG, what's happening? Oh, why you want to break up with me all of a sudden? But this person is clearly communicating their expectations, the boundary, how they're feeling. They're saying, I don't feel very secure with you doing this, with you being in a position like this, you know? And they might be saying that for whatever reason. There could be some other stuff that's happened or anything. So, you know, just going off even the limited information that we know, it just shows that the other partner is not being very respectful of, you know, the person who dropped this question in. And I think just in any relationship, it's a foundation. It's trust. It's respect as well. And I think, you know, if both parties are not happy, why are we doing it?
There you go. It's easily said and done. That conversation right there. Because I think we lose, we start not loving the person and not realizing we don't really love them that way anymore. And so we start saying things that's hurtful that it's hard to take back. And my thing is, that's just what I feel like she is really testing the waters with you. And as she's testing those waters with you, you gonna be hurt. And you know, as females, we hurt easily anyway. And then just to know that, okay, my woman has decided not to be with me. Yeah. Or, no, my woman's going on a business trip and she's attracted to her boss and they're going to be sleeping in the same hotel. Where the heck is that leaving me? Exactly. You know, where is that going?
I'm holding down the fort.
Yeah,
I don't even, this ain't even right here. We ain't doing it. I don't care if you got a raise tomorrow. We're not doing it. Why'd you get the raise? Now I'm gonna be thinking all these different things. So I think that one is that was no good.
No good.
So
don't you do no good? No.
So we got this situation here. All right.
Another situation.
This is the one that's the title. It's the thumbnail, title and thumbnail. I laughed at my girlfriend. Okay. So this guy here decided to laugh at his girlfriend. You know, like, you know, what's the big deal? What's happening? Why did he laugh at his girlfriend? Yeah. Okay, so they're in a relationship, and you know, him and his girlfriend, they've been together for coming up on a year. They're at like 8-9 months. So, you know, she expressed she wasn't trying to get into no business. She ain't handling nothing like that. And so, you know, he accepted that. He's like, you know, I would really like to get to know you. I'd like to pursue you on that level. So, fast forward, you know, of course, they're getting to know each other more and better, I guess. And he invited her to his house, okay? And so, things got a little bit heated, and they were about to get into that moment, and till she pulled down her garment and was wearing some kitten pattern underwear. And so when he seen that instantly took him out of that moment, and he decided to start laughing. And so, as she was laughing in this situation, she storms off. Even though she wasn't finding that very funny, she storms off and leaves. And, you know, he wants to know what's some stuff that, you know, he can do to really, you know, get through to her with this. I don't know. You know, he feels, he don't necessarily feel bad about laughing, but he feels bad about hurting her from laughing in this situation. Because he was laughing because he seen the underwear. He thought that was very funny. But, you know, obviously she didn't think that was very funny. So what do you feel like he should do in this situation?
I don't know. I would laugh too.
That's the hard part.
My thing is, if you can't laugh at yourself, then I don't know what else to tell you. It wasn't like he laughed specifically at you. Yeah. You know, but people do that too. Like if you fall, you're gonna get laughed at. I know my sister used to laugh at me. I'd trip. I didn't even fall. I just trip and she would just crack up laughing. And I'd be like, don't be laughing at me and blah, 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 blah. And we laugh about it to this day. You know, it's just what it is. Yeah. And I think you're just taking it too personal. It's not like he laughed at your body.
Yeah.
You know, oh, you looking frumpy or you too skinny or
Not
all I
frumpy.
said, but you know,
never
just
heard that before.
whatever. You know, whatever. But he's laughing at your underwear,
Yeah.
and again. You're a grown woman with little kitty on your underwear. And you know little kitty, you know what kitty stands for. So that is a whole game changer right there.
Exactly. He's just having a good time in his mind. They're just laughing, you know.
And I know other people will have something to say, but you know me, I think we are too busy being simps.
Oh, wow.
To be trying to figure out how to apologize for something that shouldn't even be apologized for. Like, grow up. If you don't like that, then don't put the underwear on. But that threw me for a loop. You had a little kitty on your underwear. So not only am I looking at you as an adult with some little kitty cat, if I'm thinking about it, I'm laughing at the whole situation that you got kitty
it's ironic,
on your kitty, you know? And so that's just what it is. But, you know, I wouldn't be chasing it down. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. No, because that's a simp to me. I hope I'm saying it right. But that's a simp to me because I think you're just doing too much. Like, literally, if she can't handle it, then that's it. Then don't have sex. She can't be doing grown folks things. You ain't ready. You ain't mature enough to do grown folks stuff. And like I said, put her on the channel. I'll tell her myself personally because, like, really, you didn't do anything wrong, and what you laughed at wasn't. It'd be different if you laughed at her body, her body shape, her body size. That's
that's out of pocket.
But you laughing at some underwear. Come on now, it is what it is. You know, I don't think it's that serious, but I think that to me is like another form of manipulation. That a woman does just to get her way. And my thing is, she don't always need to get away because in real life, you're not always getting your way in the real world. In the real world, you barely ever get your way. And when you do, you should be very grateful that you're getting it. But he was not being disrespectful. He was not being rude. Unless you thought he was laughing at her body, then he needs to go and say, I wasn't laughing at your body, I was laughing at your underwear. Your underwear cracked me up. That's the only thing I can say. And then you go apologize. I'm sorry, you thought I was laughing at your body, but I was really laughing at the underwear. When I saw those underwear, it just tickled me. I'm laughing now. So, you know, it is what it is.
Well, we're going to go ahead and welcome somebody in. We've got Peppermint Kitten Story Time. Welcome in, Peppermint Kitten. She said hello, Aunt Lenora. How are you doing today? Hello, Eli. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you? Is everything all right? You doing all right? What are you coloring today?
Yeah, what's going on, Peppermint Kittens? All right, so with that one, I feel like in a situation like this, first you do want to make sure that she don't feel like you're laughing at her body.
Yeah.
That's just right off the bat what I feel like, you know, make sure that that's understood. And then I do agree to Queen Lenore's sentiment here, you know, like you don't have to just be like, oh, I don't care about that. But it's just like you don't have to go ahead and go above and beyond saying, oh, my God. You don't have to do all that. You just say, you know, whatever you feel like you need to say about it, because really in a situation
you don't have nothing
like
to say.
this,
that's why you wrote it. You don't have nothing to say. You don't say nothing.
Yes, as
like,
long as you clarify
that it ain't her body,
that it wasn't that. You know, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
No, but make sure that that's understood and that is, you know, firm. That like, you know, that's not what it was. This, you know, I just seen the situation. You know, who was laughing about something like this?
I'm laughing.
So yeah, I think that one is a real simple one to clean up. But I think, again, a lot of people, they get into a moment where it's like you're feeling attacked. You feel like
that was not an attack.
You know, so it's like
underwear, if you felt attacked, don't wear underwear. Like, who buys little kitty underwear? Like, I just don't understand why this grown woman got little kitty underwear. Did you put on your sister's underwear by mistake? But you got kitty underwear on, so he looking at the kittens and it's on the kitten. I mean, you don't see the laughter, the funniness of that, because I'm laughing. I'm not laughing right now, but I would laugh if it was me. I'd have been cracking up. I'd have laughed with you. You like how I did that? We would have been laughing together.
Having a good time and making the best of the moment. Yeah,
and then we get down the dirty and get to business.
I think a lot of people just have a hard time having fun nowadays. You know, everything has to be in a fence and stuff like that. And
have fun, be free.
Yeah, I think once you really make it clear that's not what it was. I think that should be just a moment where y'all can
laugh
together. have that time where it's like it's not that serious.
Yeah, because my thing is, if you can't be free with the person you with, why you wouldn't?
Yeah, and that's fact.
You know what I mean? That's just what it is.
So we step into with our next one here.
We got another
okay.
one.
And so for this situation, let me just make sure I got my guidelines right for this one. Okay.
You got guidelines.
So this one I would say more for you, Queen Lenore, because this is a girls' trip. Okay.
Oh.
So you know how you go through stages in life, and you know, you could be some person today, and next week you're completely on a whole different train of thought and more ambitious. You got different goals. You're just not the same person that you was before.
Yeah.
You know, you could be going up or you could be going down.
Yeah.
You know, so this situation here is a young lady, and she was like, she had a girl. She was like, all right, we're going to do a girls' trip. This is sounding so good. I'm down. Everybody's down. Okay, let's do it. Well, you know, you're doing a girls' trip, you're usually planning that out ahead. You know, everybody got to save their money. Everybody got to get the airfares, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
So as we're inching closer and closer, she realized, you know what? I don't want to go to a girls' trip with people I don't even want to be friends with no more.
Oh.
And so,
it is what it is.
You know, it's not something that she's crazy trying to be vocal about, but it's just obvious that they're not at the same place as they were.
Yeah.
She's on a different chapter in her life. They're doing whatever they're doing. Maybe it's the same old to her, whatever it is. Don't matter from our angle. It's just she's doing something different. They're in that lane. And now she no longer wants to go on that trip. But because she did propose this and say, you know, let's do the girls trip, she wants to know a good way that she did not go to this trip. What would you say, Queen?
I'm not going on a girls trip.
And you just say it like that. Just say it just straight as could be.
It's not in my will to go to this girls trip.
It's not in your will. It's not in your will to go to this.
It's not in my will. I was gonna say it's not in my budget, but then you know everybody might try to pitch in. It might be in a budget,
yeah. Exactly.
They might try to pitch in.
Girl,
No,
it can't be a girls trip without
the queen. yeah. So it's not in my will.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in my will to be able to go on this girls trip. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's just how I would have to look at it. And you can just say, you know, I got things. Or you can just say, you know what? I got things that I have to take care of.
Yeah.
And that could be you taking care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't have to really get all explicit into the whole situation.
Yeah, get into all these details.
Because sometimes you don't want to be, I just don't want to deal with you no more. You know, I don't want to be your friend
And that's
anymore.
really what the angle is. It's like, you know, you don't want to be disrespectful about it, but you also don't want to go on the trip. So it's like, what do you say?
Like I said, just tell them, it's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got things I got to take care of, and it's just the wrong timing. I thought it was going to be the right timing. It's the wrong time. I am so sorry. I want you guys to have so much fun. Take lots of pictures.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself, okay? Have all the fun you can have. You know what? I'm praying that you guys have the best fun. I won't be there, okay? I won't be there with y'all. But you know what? My spirit is there with you, though. Mm-hmm. Think about me when you drinking that drink. All right, you know I like that mocha martini, that chocolate martini, or that s'more, whatever your drink is. There you go.
Yeah.
I've learned that I don't always have to tell you I'm done with you. I've learned in my age that I don't have to always, and that's not being fake or phony.
Yeah.
It's just I don't have to break up friendships.
Mm-hmm.
I just let go.
Yeah.
And if it comes back around where we can reunite, then we reunite. But I don't have to say I don't like you right now, or I don't want to hang out with you right now. You're not on my level right now. I'm not on your level. I don't have to say that. And I know a lot of people are like, well, that's being fake and fun. It really isn't. It's because my thing is, I don't know what the future holds for me.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, the future might not be holding that we're going to be cool right now. But that doesn't mean later on in life we won't be cool. So my thing is, I'm not there to rain on nobody's parade or make anybody upset. I'm going to be just as comfortable with I am. I'm just going to be too busy to hang out.
Yeah.
It's just like when a woman gets a man. She all of a sudden leave all her friends alone and you don't never see her no more until her and that man break up. That's how you going to have to look at it. And ain't nobody breaking up their friendship to be, I can't be your friend no more because I'm going to be all on my boo. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be with my boo every step of the way. Me and my boo, boo, boo. Ain't nobody doing that.
Yeah.
So, as the same way ain't nobody doing that, the same way I ain't got to do that. I'm just like, you guys have fun. Enjoy yourself. Ooh, you guys enjoy yourself. But I got to take care of some business. Oh, what is it? It's personal. It's personal. Is it personal? Yeah, it's very personal. Sorry.
But we gotta welcome somebody in. We got
Rose.
Rose.
Hey,
Rose is in
Rose.
here
How you
saying,
doing?
"Hi, nephew and queen. Hi, Chris."
Hey.
She let us know what she had for dinner. She said tomorrow she's gonna be doing exercise, and her friend's coming home tomorrow
Oh,
on
okay.
Friday.
Woo woo.
And she said she made 1,000 videos today. And she said, "Nice glasses, queen."
Thank you, thank you.
Now, Peppermint Kittens is coming through with a question.
All right, all right.
All right. She said, I have a question. My question is, how do you feel about another female telling another female about she looks like she put on weight? But the female's put on no weight. She just got thick. And she says, so what do you think about that question? And she said, sorry for the broken question. It only allows me to type so much at a time.
Oh, no problem.
But pretty much, how you feeling about a woman saying that another woman put on weight? In reality, she actually didn't put no weight on. It just, the weight shifted to some different places.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that?
I wouldn't take it rude.
Mm-hmm.
I just would take it, they noticing it
Yeah.
or whatever. And yeah, you're absolutely right. Your weight does shift. I hear people say, "Oh, you look like you lost some weight," and I know dang well I ain't lost no weight, but I just know then my body shifted. So where it was making me look plumpy, I ain't looking plumpy there no more. Praise the Lord. Everybody say amen, amen. But I don't feel any type of way about it. Like, if you think I gained weight, I gained,
Yeah.
You think I'll be like, let me go check this out. No, I'm staying big as I was before.
Mm-hmm.
It just shifted, and that's what I would say. I don't think I would take it personally.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people just telling you, because you hear, like when you watch a show with big people all the time. Just watch a show that has a whole bunch of big people. And then you see like comments of like your friends or family didn't tell you gained weight. Like nobody's talking to you about this. Nobody's saying something. People always got something to say about it. So as friends, we feel like I should have to tell you.
Yeah.
Because if I don't tell you, it could get out of proportion.
Yeah.
And then everybody's now looking at me. So I think it's just out of love. They just say, oh, you look like you gained some weight. Something going on. You pregnant? Because, that's our first words for everything. You pregnant? Mm-hmm. But something going on? Are you all right? I just want to make sure everything is cool with you, Sometimes people don't know how to say it correctly. Sometimes they might be like, dang, girl, you done got big. What's up with you? Yeah. They could have been very rude like that. I just don't take it personally. I think as human beings, we take everything so personal. And I'm one of those people. I take a lot personal. I'm a personal thing. Eli hurts my feelings like every 5 seconds, and he be shocked when I say it. Like, "Oh, you for real?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, "Are you for real? That hurt your feelings?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because a lot of people can't hurt my feelings. I don't pay nobody no attention. So when he does something, it be shocking to him because it be something simple. It don't be nothing major. And I know it ain't major, but it hurt my feelings like when Elias says it. You know what I mean? Like Joe could say it, and I'd be like, oh, okay. But Elias said it, my little feelings get hurt. So we do have sensitivity marks around different people. So I'm not saying you don't have a right to be sensitive about it. I'm just saying that don't take everything so literally. Some people don't know how to say things correctly. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes we don't know how to accept when somebody's just making sure to check up on us. Yeah. So, and I think if you're self-conscious about your weight and somebody like says it does hurt because you're already self-conscious about it. So then if he does, like I can go to Eli and go, like I just had this conversation with him yesterday. I said, I don't feel like I lost any weight. Blah, 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 blah. He's like, no, I can tell you lost weight. Da, 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 da. Now, what if he would have said, yeah, you don't look like you lost weight? My feelings would have been hurt. You know what I mean? So I get the why, because if you're self-conscious about your weight and somebody saying, dang, you look like you got big, or, oh, you got big. Did you gain some weight? Yeah. However they might have said it, it's going to hurt like somebody took a knife and stabbed you and ripped you open. Don't take it that way. Just take it like, okay, no, my body just shifted. I ain't gained no weight. It shifted. Yeah. It just shifted in the right areas. Yeah. Whatever you want to do to make yourself feel better, do that. Yeah. Because it is what it is. But I would hope nobody would say anything personally just
to get at you.
You be mean.
Yeah.
I know people on social media and those platforms, people just are very rude and mean
faceless,
to other people.
Though. They don't, they don't have no repercussions. But
yeah,
face to face.
You face to face. I think they're saying it out of love, out of concern. But you know your friend well enough to know if she's saying it mean, if she's saying it in concern, like what's going on right here, or she might just be like, "Girl, you getting fat? What's going on?" Why you look so fat today? I mean, there's different ways, but look at, you can't put all your friends in the same categories.
Yeah.
So if her personality is to be blunt like that, then accept it as love. Like, oh, she's just making sure. Girl, no, it's just shit that I weighed myself thinking I got bigger because it got tight around here in my hips, but it got tight in the right places, because I'm dreaming about having a booty, so I don't have a butt. So, that's what we would be dreaming over here. That's where the weight's going. You know what I mean?
that's where you be manifesting.
Manifesting the butt. But I'm just saying it in that way. Like, I know, like, if we're already overweight and somebody says something, it really can tick us off.
Yeah.
But then I have to look at who says it. Like, I had a friend that would just tell me up front, like, you gained weight, girl. What diet we gonna do? I'm like,
feeling that one right there.
When you say the word diet,
that was a miss.
But I wouldn't have took her like, oh, she was hurting my feelings. She was like, I'm making sure you are right.
Yeah.
So that's just how I look at it. So don't look at it. Unless you know her and she was purposely trying to be mean because she's jealous of you and she being mean, then, again, don't pay her no attention because you know what she's doing. She's being mean, But, because I know, like me doing low carb, I'm going to just tell you, I know I'm doing good on the low carb, but I don't feel like there's a process. And I lied yesterday to Eli and said, I'm going to see from when I started what I weighed to what I am today. I ain't did that yet. So that's why I'm still like,
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. Well, before I get into that, we're going to go ahead and welcome somebody in. We've got Tay Eats. We got Tay Eats. She's saying, hey, Love and Live Show.
Hey.
She said, I will feel some type of way because I'm like, who you? Definitely can understand that angle as well. So.
And that's probably what Peppermint is feeling like. Who the hell are you? And I guess I'm only saying it because I'll tell somebody that in a minute too, though. But I'll say that, like, they'll go, oh, so-and-so said I look like I lost weight. And I'll be looking like, okay.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Because I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
Because I think we lie too much. As human beings, we lie way too much about everything. And then my thing is, if you tell somebody, because I'm going to just say for me, and I could be totally wrong, but I go off of me. If I feel like I lost some weight, even if it's a pound, but I feel it like, oh, my clothes is fitting right, and I'm feeling like I lost some weight, I don't mind cheating on my diet and eating some food. Because I done lost some weight. In my head, I lost 20, 30 pounds.
Yeah.
It'd be 1 pound. So I'm like, I'm just going to tell you the truth, So don't ask me or, I'll just, change the subject. So now, because last time somebody said, does it look like I lost weight? And I'm like, no, not really. Oh, because so-and-so did. And that pisses me off because then I'm like, why the hell did you ask me if you're going to tell me what so-and-so told you? Yeah. I'm telling you, you didn't in my eyes. Don't tell me what so-and-so told you. I don't care. You didn't have to ask me, So now I just go, because I get mad about that all the time.
Up now.
I do. I get mad about it all the time.
Look at this. Just look at that.
I'm just being truthful.
Oh.
But so my thing is, I just say, somebody goes, ooh, girl, my friends told me I lost some weight. Mm-hmm. That we should go to the movies. Like, we haven't been to the movies in a long time. I will switch the subject.
So now you know. Now you know what to do in a situation like that.
Woo!
And now you know what to look out for.
Because I think, especially when it comes to weight, we're real, like for big women like myself, we very sensitive about our weight.
I think it's in general, though.
It might be, but I don't care about the skinny folks caring about their weight. I'm talking about plus size women. Plus size women like me, we more sensitive. So when you say that, it does. But I be feeling like because I'm big and you big, I can tell you, girl, no, you ain't lost no weight. But that might not be true. But that's how I feel. You know what I mean? Just like because I'm black, I can say certain black things that nobody else can say because you ain't black. The same thing, if I'm wearing wig and you wearing wig, we can talk about each other, girl, you and your wig, you and your wig, you know what I mean? And what cracks me up is like when two fat people get in a fight or argument, they be like, that fat girl. And I be like, well, you fat too, but okay. I don't know how to weigh the option. So it be little things like that
you said it's different. It's like, when you in that, when you live it, it's different.
Yeah, so my thing is if I say, girl, you need to, what's going on? You can't, we can both, she could go, what's going on with you? Girl, I done ate that Twix over there. And I think that Twix gave me 20 pounds, girl. I might have ate more than one, whatever. I mean, I think we just have that thing. But I don't think a skinny girl can come up and say, you gain weight. Unless you really know that person got your back and she's not jealous of you and she truly has your back. I hope I'm saying it right, but yeah.
You saying it just all depends on your relationship with that
there
person.
You go.
That's really all it is.
That's really.
And I would say in a situation like this, where we got somebody calling out your weight. Weight is a sensitive topic.
Yeah, it is.
And this goes for a lot of different sensitive things. This can be going for how you're looking, how your health is, how your mental health is. We don't ever want to hear stuff like this, and not at this angle. You want to hear something more supportive, like how she said, like when you bring it in a certain light, it really changes. If you saying, "Oh, you look." Woo!
Girl, you blew up like a balloon. But now we got a problem.
Exactly.
See, she hating on you. She being mean and rude. She coming for you, girl. She coming for you. And you might have to come for her. No.
It's a different angle though. Like, that's just the truth of the matter.
I'm just saying.
When you start adding in all these different attributes to it, then it's like, okay, what's going on? But if things are done respectfully or done within your friendship, because you got those friends that you can make that joke with.
Yeah.
You can say it don't matter how big or skinny they are. That's just how we get down. I'm going to get at them. They're going to get at me. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But then you also have some people where it's like, that's coming a little left field.
Yeah. Who is you?
Exactly.
How you talking about my way? Look at you.
And then that's when you come into the point where you're coming in that Tay East, Queen Lenora conversation.
Okay.
That's when you get to that point. But
okay.
I think it's just in general, and if anything, if they saying it to make you upset is one thing.
Yeah.
Because you know the angle. But if they saying it and you make it uncomfortable and they don't necessarily see that, there's nothing wrong with checking them. Just saying, I don't feel comfortable with you saying that. Just let that know. Let that discomfort be known.
You coming from me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me like that about my weight. I'm already sensitive about my weight. You know what I mean? Don't play. Don't play.
And that's just the way to handle it. But in terms of this situation here, I think it really just is case by case,
Yeah. And you know the person better than I know the person, but so it is, and it's how y'all's relationship really is.
Yeah.
If this person just now came out saying it, it'd be like, what? We don't talk like that to each other. So who the hell are you?
That's and then this, some of the situations just feel like you stating the obvious, like. If I'm coming up with a black eye and somebody say, "Oh, dang, man, you got a black eye."
Where you get that from?
Yeah. It's like you couldn't tell, Not they're not asking why or how or anything like that. They say, "Oh, man, you got a black eye." I was like, nobody want to hear that. So I think it's just again, it's case by case. We got somebody who's in it to win it. We're gonna go ahead and welcome in.
Carmen for the win.
Carmen, she said, listening while working, she said she doing a low carb and she been doing well so far.
Girl, me too.
Good on you, Carmen. Good on you.
We doing a low carb over here. I'm going to just tell y'all right now, as doing a low carb, if you could, if you can't, it is what it is. But if you can do a low carb, vegan, vegetarian, calorie, any kind of diet with your whole household, it makes it so much easier because then it's good. So you can clear out all your cabinets and just have that food in there. It makes it so much easier to do this stuff. Because, I don't have a problem with the low carb. I'm doing good at it. My problem is, Carmen, girl, I just want to be like, I thought me being on it for the, 3 weeks I'm on it, I should be like 100 pounds lighter. That's all.
You had different expectations. You didn't set your goals, and when the goal ain't happen, then yeah.
I wasn't being realistic with my goals. I really wasn't. That's a realistic goal was not realistic. Yeah. So I've been wanting to look a lot. Not look, because I guess to other people I could look smaller. I wanted to feel a lot smaller.
Yeah, certain feeling is not clicking.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I want. So, but yeah,
she don't care about the visual. She want.
But Carmen, I need to know like what foods are you eating? What kind of food? I'll be watching a lot of low carb shows and stuff, just so I can get some ideas. So I'm not eating the same thing. But there's this one I wanted. It's a croissant, and I heard it was so good, and I'm ready to eat it, but it's not. It comes in season, so had to sign up for it from Hero. So I don't know, have you tried any Hero? They got Hero tortillas, hamburger buns, everything.
It's a special brand. Okay, this is a Carmen conversation right here.
That's why did I not say your name, Carmen? Because he all up in the business. Nobody said he lied. And I said Carmen is who I was talking to.
She said, yes, Lenore. She is hyping you up on that one there.
Thanks. See, that's my sis. See. That's how it goes, Peppermint Kim, when you get your friends to hype you up. That's what I'm talking about.
And so, yeah, with that being said, we got to welcome somebody in.
Uh-oh.
All right, we got Spiky. Spiky in the building saying, hey, President here.
I got my voting gear ready.
All right, what's going on? Let's go. Spiky on the ballot.
It's going to be funny because when I put Spiky on the ballot, I'm quite sure they're going to be like, who happened to Spiky?
Who's that?
Spiky on my ballot, Spiky.
The next president, that's
Spiky.
All right, we got to welcome somebody. When you hear Yee, what do you think? Because I think Sleazy. Yee! Sleazy in the building.
Yeah.
Sleazy saying love and live. What's popping, Sleazy?
How you doing, Sleazy? Sleazy remind me of Uncle Tony.
Oh, yeah.
She always
Sleazy
out
got the
eating,
best dress.
going somewhere, always traveling. And everything, and tell you in a minute, I ain't got that much money. Where you going? Girl, I'm going over here. Girl, I'm going over there. But that's how my uncle is. And then he'll go, I don't travel that much. Every time I don't go on Facebook that often, but every time I'm on Facebook and every time everybody else is on Facebook that do be on the random, that's all he do. Mm-hmm. All the time.
Mm-hmm. They be in this place, that place, this country, that country.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Tell me, I was looking like, well, when I get back from Germany, what the heck you in Germany with? Okay, when I come back from Florida, what? He be everywhere.
All right, well, Spiky saying free taco.
Oh, I'm ready for my taco. I gotta have a low carb taco though, so you gotta give me a low carb tortilla.
Look, the tacos have been changing so much, Spiky. We went from the vegetarian taco to we could have some little fish or some shrimp in the taco. Now we need the low carb taco. Carmen Lynn, she said, I watch the low carb shows, and she said she eats lean meats, eggs, and some vegetables and coffee.
Girl,
she can't do black coffee, so
I sure can. Yeah. It got cream in it, but that's my carb. Mm-hmm. That's the carb I choose to have is creamer. But I'm gonna just tell you what I get sick and tired of.
It's eggs.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. Queen Lenore get tired of eggs in a second. Sleazy saying broke as a joke. So broke my pocket's laughing at it.
Yeah, and then you saw that, right? Watch that in a couple of weeks we're gonna see her traveling or at a nice restaurant with some food or a drink in her hand. I'll be like, I need to be that broke. I don't know what kind of broke that is, but that's a broke I need to catch up with because that broke be looking fun. Her broke gonna be looking like my broke. My broke right now, I'm at home talking about, so an egg costs that much per egg. I don't know. We got enough change for that egg, Sleazy over here talking about, girl, I'm broke. Chill. And look at this right here. Now I'm cooking up over here. We're going to California. We're going to Texas. We're going to Chicago. What are we doing, Sleazy? I mean, can you teach me? Like that, Sleazy, I tell everybody they should write a book. That's your book. Get to writing. How you broke, chilling, and looking like you ain't never broke. That's all I need to know. That will be a #1 seller.
No more
New York.
drinks, Queen. It's been 32 days, no alcohol.
Oh,
Congratulations on that,
okay. Well, that don't mean you ain't had a smoothie up there. You know you up there with a smoothie. Talking about, hey, Sleazy be having fun. Sleazy be having fun. I'll be right there with you, Sleazy. But I'm not. I'm over here talking about how much is an egg.
Saying how much is an egg?
How much is that one raspberry? I just really want to taste a raspberry. How much is one raspberry? Dang, because you know, a whole little, and those containers for raspberry be small, be like the strawberries and pineapples and watermelon. That'd be like the little square thing, and then you know, you get about 12, 15, 20 raspberries for, you know, $3.99, $4.99. So I got to get one. So you subtract.
Okay, you get into this a little too much. We're gonna go ahead and step into our next question here.
I'm just saying.
We got a newlywed couple. All right, they just got married and they're having a problem.
Yeah.
So they're going to their honeymoon, and their honeymoon is in a different state. And so, of course, they're going on the honeymoon. They got a hotel, everything like that. But, you know, they figure they might actually want to stay a little bit longer than what they paid for. So they do have some family in the area, and they were going to actually, you know, stay over with the family while they kind of explore that area because they, you know, they got some destinations that they want to go to. So the idea is, you know, save a little money. Let's go to these different places, right? Well, she got some family over there, and he got some family over there, and so they plans. That's where the problem starts. they gonna go to the hotel, but after he thought, oh, we going to my grandma's house. You know, everything gonna be so nice and fine and dandy. And she was over saying, you know, I got some family over there as well. I was thinking about actually staying with them. I thought it'd be pretty kosher. And so the problem is, she don't want to stay at Granny's house, okay? She don't want to stay at Granny's house because Granny is a hoarder. Her house is not very clean. And she over here, she be getting a little burst of anxiety every time she in that house. She be looking like, what's finna fall this way? What's finna happen this way? And you know, he over here explaining to her, yeah, she gonna accommodate, you know, she gonna make some breakfast for us. We're gonna have a good time, the time of our lives. You know, we're married now. And, you know, everything is sounding all good, and she's just not doing it. And so, what's the best thing that you recommend for them in this situation here?
Honesty. I'm not saying that grandma's house, she's a hoarder.
All right. So just put it out. Like, just say it, you know.
I'm not staying there. We could go visit grandma.
Yeah.
And say hi and have breakfast with grandma. But as us sleeping there, no, we're gonna sleep at Cousin Joe's house, and in this plush bed, we're gonna feel like we still in the hotel and we still enjoying our honeymoon, and then we go visit grandma, and then we'll go and do what we need to do throughout the day and come back home at night. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Feelings hurt too bad, so sorry, man. I'm not doing it. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you can't be free to talk to the person that you married, why did you marry him?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, let's get real with that conversation. We don't have to sugarcoat. I'm not being rude. You know your grandmother's a hoarder, and I'm not staying there. We gonna come out of this nice hotel for my honeymoon to go stay like we in a shack or in the hood? No. I'm going over here to Uncle Joe's house. I'm gonna be in our plush queen bed or king bed, chilling. They probably gonna have a fruit basket for us and everything. And I'm over here with like this because we ain't got nowhere to put our own clothes because grandma's a hoarder. No, I'm not doing that. No. We can go visit grandma and do all kinds of stuff with grandma, but I'm not staying the night at grandma's. No.
Peppermint Ken said, I say just make the most of it. You're not making the most of that?
Not on my honeymoon.
Oh,
No.
Man.
No. No.
All right, we're going to go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
And I think that's, again, we get scared to tell people our feelings and our emotions.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we hold it in and then wonder why we getting divorces because we done held all this stuff in.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't like it. Now we don't like grandma because we tired of going over grandma's house because you never said in the first place, I'm not sleeping without, what is this stuff?
I'm not with it.
I can't even find my way out. Where's the bathroom? Can I have signs and dictations to tell me where is the bathroom located? How can I get to the main living room? Is there a couch? No. No, like, why are we doing that to ourselves? Because I don't want to hurt my boo's feeling. Well, I'm sorry if he can't see that we don't have a way. It's a maze to get through this house. I don't know where you've been all these times. Just because you used to the maze don't mean everybody else is used to the maze of this house. I just can't. No, I'm not doing that. No, I want to stay in a plush house. Like, you leave a nice hotel and you still on vacation on your honeymoon to go into a shack. Like, oh, come on. When we was playing kids and we was doing the what is it, home, and then you figure out if you're gonna be in a home, outhouse, a mansion, or apartment, or whatever the thing was. I forgot. You guys know the game we played as kids. We never said we wanted to be in the shack. And every time we got shack, we was mad at that fortune teller. Like it was a true fortune telling, too. Yeah, I forgot what the word was. It wasn't home. It was like something, but it was like, it was a house, apartment, a shack, and something else. I can't remember, but yeah, no.
Look, Peppermint Kid said, "Amazed, you cracking me up, Aunt Lenore." Sleazy said, "Queen ain't playing them games." Smack that like button.
Thank you, Sleazy.
We gotta welcome somebody in, formerly known as Gamer Brother, formerly known as Chocolate Brother.
Yeah.
Then known as Gamer Brother.
There you go.
Then he went to Eric Weaver.
Yeah.
Now he is known as He is God's Son. Welcome in, he said.
That's what it was called, MASH. Yes.
Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm sorry, I had to say it. Thank you.
That
that was a MASH. And everybody was mad when they got the shack. We could do an apartment, we could do a house. We definitely wanted a mansion. How many kids we was going to have, all that. Ain't nobody picking no shack. No, and I'm not starting today. No.
Look, Peppermint Kid said mansion, apartment, house, and shack.
Yeah. We was not doing that, so thank you. Yeah, that's what it was called.
And He is God's Son said, "God bless you all."
God bless you too.
Peppermint Kid said, "That's it.
Exactly. We ain't doing all that, so And now you talking about we gonna, and they're all proud. I bet you was all up there with his chest down there. Mm-hmm. We gonna stay with Grandma. You gonna stay with me at Uncle Joe's house, and that's where we gonna stay, cause we married. How you like me now?
Oh! You gonna throw that additional comment in there?
You got it.
Look, Queen Lenore, you gonna have to get some people in trouble with the "how you like me now" right there. Oh my goodness!
I'm just saying. You better ask somebody. Ask Chris; he'll tell you. I am quick to say no.
In a situation like this, I think it really is, like you're saying, it's about the compromise. Like, all right. We definitely not going to Grandma's because it's the logical thing to do. Why would we go here and we're going to be uncomfortable and it's not going to be a good experience? Mm-hmm. But I like the idea that you brought to the table. Okay, we can still go to Grandma's house for breakfast. That way you don't feel like your partner is completely blocked out and like we ain't going to Grandma. Mm-hmm. But we ain't going to Grandma at the same time. We ain't going to be staying there.
We ain't staying there, but we can always go visit Grandma. And if she can find the kitchen to cook us something to eat, we can always go over there. If not, we'll bring some donuts or something, pastries, and come and sit and hopefully find a chair to sit in, Because when I think about hoarders, I think about hoarders,
Extreme hoarders. Like
and I'm just not doing that.
Yeah,
and like
I don't even know if I want to eat the food over there. We might have to actually bring them some donuts or do something like that or get some breakfast.
That's all I'm trying to say.
But we can have breakfast. Let's eat outside. Let's make a little picnic. Let's take some of the tables out.
It's our honeymoon. Let us take you out to eat. And then we will kick it with Grandma and drop you back off, Grandma. There you go. Yeah. But we are not staying the night with Grandma. That's just not happening. But, I'm never a person that want to kick anybody's family to the curb just because I don't want to stay there. Doesn't mean I want to kick you to the curb. Like, we can still spend time. Mm-hmm. And you can feel just as loved as if we were staying the night there, but we staying over Uncle Joe's house. Because I'm still in my honeymoon phase. I want to still be princess stuff and stuff. Because when I went to New York to go visit my auntie, in every room she had a fruit basket and had chocolates and stuff. It was better than a good 5-star hotel. And it had all this in there and drink of water and all that. Shoot, I was like, well, you get some towels and some soaps and some candles. Shoot, and then you go over to Grandma's house. Well, what house do you think I'm going to? Auntie's. That's it. We being spoiled to this day. When we woke up in the morning, it was like 8 of us that traveled there that one year. 8 or 10 of us traveled. We woke up early in the morning, went downstairs, and there was this big old buffet of food and stuff. And I'm over at Grandma's house tripping over stuff, trying to find how to get to the bathroom. Then I peed on myself. Then it looked like I don't know how to hold a bladder because I couldn't find it because I was trapped in a maze for 5 hours. No.
Yeah, it's not that kind of party.
We're just not doing it. I'm just sorry.
Yeah, and I think, again, that's really what's the important part is that communication, that you are not withholding, because the moment that you're doing that and you're in that situation, then we're going to be years later talking about, I didn't want to go to your grandma's house. Then it's like, all right. If you would just say it at the perfect time, which is this is right now is the perfect time before y'all even go into that area. Before y'all even fully experience that wedding ring, not wedding ring, honeymoon. Get that all situated.
They didn't know. They decided to do it last minute, is what you said.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It wasn't planned. So it was a last minute thing. And my thing is, I'm going to just tell you, just because it's last minute doesn't mean I'm going to the slum yard. I'm not doing it.
Slum yard. Oh, man. But yes, absolutely. I agree with that. It's really just a communication thing. Let your boundaries, again, be known, because just on the surface level, you might be comfortable with something, but they are definitely not comfortable with something. You may have grew up staying in grandma's junkyard and everything was, fine and dandy, and that's cool for you.
Yeah.
But don't think for a second that it's not illogical. If you would have a bed and the junkyard to sleep in, which one are you gonna sleep in? You're going with a bed. Don't matter what bed it is when it could be compared to a whole junkyard.
Exactly.
That bed could be just about broken. I'm gonna want to get up in that bed because that's a whole junkyard.
Exactly.
So you gotta just think about it.
And you do want to say it, not to hurt his feelings, because I know I'm saying it a little harsh.
Yeah, you saying it with
but that's just
care.
My personality. Again, we go off of whose personality you with. That's just my personality. I'm not doing it. We just not get over it. Call it a day.
Yeah.
Uncle Joe's house, here we come.
Yeah, again, in your own words.
In your own,
don't
just
words.
Come and
don't
just
do
be. Queen Lenore's words.
If you're not a Queen Lenore, don't just go and jump into Queen Lenore and saying all that, because you're gonna have him feeling the type of way for sure. So
yeah, because he'd be like, "Who are you?"
You didn't change.
And he'd be like, "I'm Queen Lenore."
We done got married and now. We done got married. Now I'm Queen Lenore.
I done went on to the relationship advice, and she had her head rolling and everything.
Yeah,
don't do that. Don't do that. Save yourself a little.
Yeah, say it within your own words. Take inspiration.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all we're gonna go. But we're gonna go ahead and welcome in some folks.
Pepper McKinnon said, but grandma makes homemade cookies. If she ain't making no grandma no cookies. She ain't got no kitchen.
Grandma's house.
No, you don't, girl. You don't want.
Where
And
the
just
flower
remember,
at?
these days.
Which door is it?
Yeah,
what cabinet?
Yeah. And these days, grandmas, they don't make cookies like they did back in the day with grandmas.
It's not the same grandma.
But I'm gonna just tell you right now, if she hoarding, she can't find a kitchen. The oven is where her newspapers are. That might be where her dresser is. No, McKinney, that ain't the place.
Yeah.
You thinking of grandma's house, like back in the day, grandma's house. We talking about hoarders.
Oh man!
Watch the show Hoarders, and then you'll come back and go, "Oh, I don't want to go over there either."
And my thing is, it might not even be as extreme. So I think that should be emphasized as well. But I think that of the two situations, and a last minute situation, last minute thing like this, let's of course go with the better option. It's not like we need to exclude anybody. We can step in and we can do what we need to do, but there's no reason for us to have to compromise so much in a position like this.
Exactly.
Compromise our living as well,
Exactly.
And we're gonna go ahead and welcome in
the Bud Files.
The Bud Files in the building.
Hey, Bud Files, how you doing?
Saying hello, peoples. So yeah, I think in general with a situation like that,
exactly,
it's the communication. It's making sure that they understand where you're coming from as well. Because you don't want them to be feeling like, oh, you don't like my grandma. No, it's not like that. We just don't want to be sleeping.
Yeah, we love grandma.
In this position, we don't want to be.
The night with grandma.
She got all that stuff in the house. You never know when a roach might pop up. Then it's like, all right.
Okay, now you're saying the house is dirty. I just said it was.
It's not dirty, but you never know what's hiding in that box.
It might
something
be,
that came up out there.
Okay, hoarders, there can be clean hoarders, and then there can be dirty hoarders.
It could be a little bit of both. You don't know.
Well, she didn't say dirty, so I'm going with clean hoarders.
And this is the thing as well.
He said roach.
Listen, this is the thing as well. Even though she may be a hoarder, it might not be to the extent that we think she's a hoarder. It might not be like, oh my goodness, it's so jam-packed you can't move in this house. But it's just the fact that this is a less comfortable situation.
Yeah.
Some people got factors like claustrophobia, OCD, all these different things. So you step into a position where you know you're going to be uncomfortable and it's not going to be good experience. Of course, express that, and I think your partner should be understanding of that. Now, they could be a little frustrated and be like, "Oh, she don't want to go there," but at the end of the day, it's about y'all now because y'all married. But anyway, we gonna step forward with that. Peppermint Kid said, "I'm cracking up on her." She said, "Yes, we love grandma."
Yeah, we love grandma. We just ain't staying with grandma. Just all the love for grandma.
So,
all the love for grandma. Grandma, awesome.
So yeah, I think now we got the last one that I have for today. Okay, this is the last one. Now, this is a boyfriend and girlfriend situation. And when they've been through so much, they just went through so much, and this has been a long term relationship. They almost double digits in the years here. So yes, double digits in the years. You know how you feel about that, but you know why they're double digits, and still not necessarily married. But anyway, she is really complacent, and she's really comfortable. And she's been on journeys. She's failed on journeys. She says she's gonna do stuff. Stuff doesn't happen. And on the opposite end, the husband, he's really ambitious here, and he's like, I'm trying to do my goals. I'm trying to get to this place. I'm trying to get A to B. And so, at first they were really close together and really closely aligned, but he feels like he's slowly grown out of that. And at this point, he wants somebody who's going to give him a challenge. He wants somebody who's going to be a little bit smarter than him, a little bit more this or that. Got something to one up that he got to work up to. And, as much as she does everything that he wants her to do, she's coming through. He's saying it's not a matter of anything she's saying to him. He feels very good and very stable within their relationship. He just don't know if this is really worthwhile anymore. And how do you feel about this situation? What would you say for this dude here?
Well, I'm going to say, first of all, you're just not ready for marriage. Mm-hmm. So, you should have just broke up with her from the get-go. Second of all, and the reason I say that is because you're going to go through all those different emotions being married. There's just no way out of it. You're somebody's more ambitious than the other.
Yeah.
Some is this way, some is that way. My thing is, in a relationship, when you guys are trying to build, say, an empire together, put that person where they're going to strive. Mm-hmm. You can probably see something that they don't see in themselves, and showing them what they're going to do, or them experiencing and trying to plan different things is their way of finding their way around where they want to be. Doesn't mean that they're just not ambitious or they're not ready to do it. It's just that they might not know what they want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I could say I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I'm an entrepreneur. I still don't know what I want to do. Like, I can just do this every day in my sleep and not think about it. And it's just the love of my life to do. I don't know. So I try different things all the time. I'm always trying something new. Mm-hmm. That is something I can do and easily make the money that takes care of me. And that is easy for me just to have in my life. And that's what I always do. And if you want to go on a journey with me, you go on a journey with me. My thing is, if you are finding your journey, she's trying to find hers, of course you guys are going separate ways. Mm-hmm. But if you now say, let's try to do this, let's sit down right now and figure out what we can do together. And let's do this journey together and grow this journey to be what it could be successfully. Anytime I come with an idea for anything, all the different business ideas, I talk to everybody in the household. It's just be stuff in my head. Like, this is what I want to do. Hey, since Eli is my business partner, he always gets it. I'm like, hey, this is what I want to do, such and such and such. And then I'm like, oh, Chris, this is what I want you to do, because this is where you're good at. And then I'm like, okay, this is what I want. Eli, you can manage this and you can do this part. Okay, and I'm going to do this. I'm always doing that. Eli can tell you I'm constantly coming up with new ideas for business because I'm not, satisfied in that one little area. And I think that's why you see all these millionaires and billionaires and all that. They got so many different businesses because they're not satisfied just with that one. And sometimes, like people like me, need somebody to say, okay, like, what we doing? Why are we doing this? What's the purpose? So, like when I came to them on Monday, you know, with an idea. I was thinking because this is my slow season and I don't have no money, it's the money that I want right now, and this is my slow season. Why not do this? Because I can do this sitting at home. It's not even a problem doing it. And then because the way everything works, it could go. So then that's where I'm at. Well, then I also got to remember who I'm dealing with as I'm talking to, say, Elijah. Okay, so I'm talking to Elijah. Well, I could say all this stuff, but Elijah is going to move like this. Well, I'm already over there about to start a whole new business while I'm waiting for Elijah to catch up on this term. So we talked about it Monday afternoon we talked about it a little before the live and then a little after the live. And nothing has happened. But I know that. I used to get mad. Now I know that. Now my head is like, okay, so I'm still trying to focus on this because I need this to be able to do anything else. So what is it? If he goes too long, then he'll see the smoke coming off the top of my head, and now I'm screaming and fussing, and then he'll see that. So he can come in that way, but he knows that as a business relationship with me. When you're married, you should know that about your partner, because not only is she your partner, your lover, your best friend, your all this, she's also your business partner because you got to maintain a household. Even though it might not be bringing income in the way you want to bring income in, it's still a business. And if you're looking at her as she's slowing you down, that means you mad because you don't have somebody who's whipping the chain on you. But she can't whip the chain on you if she ain't never got it together herself. Because then all you going to do is say, how you going to tell me what to do when you ain't doing what you're supposed to do? So all that to say is I don't think you're ready for marriage. Because you've been with this person over double digits.
I don't even think this is really working out for him.
Then he should break up with her because you're wasting her time.
Yeah.
Like, I just hate that. I hate to see people dating somebody for years and in the double digits. And then this is what we're going to be, broke up. Like, that was a waste of my years with you.
Exactly. That's a long time.
Don't waste my time with you. Like, I don't have time for that. Let's build and grow together. And I should know your weakness and strength. I know my husband's weakness and strength. He knows my weakness and strength. I know Eli's weakness and strength. And he knows mine. We going to argue. We going to fight. We going to get mad. It is what it is. But we still trying to build the empire that we're trying to build together. And we're not going to always agree. But if you're not trying to even work in her strength, it's you the problem, not her. And that's what I heard. Is you were trying to put the blame on her. You're the problem.
Well, Sleazy's saying communication, and it's something that she's learning.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think just in general, like this whole situation, again, I feel like the foundation of a relationship, you have to want the relationship as well. That's a factor.
But that's not always going to be a case.
No, it's not going to be a case in a marriage. But this is not, they're not married right
now. They double digits.
So I guess you treat it like a marriage. All right, we're doing that, right? But apparently the want was never big enough for that to even.
But I'm just saying, regardless if you're with somebody, you still got to communicate. It still got to be built on some kind of foundation.
Yeah, it does have to have a foundation.
And you are being the weakest link partner when you should be the strongest link. If you got it together, you should be the strength. And that's why I say you probably ain't gonna never be ready for marriage if you always looking for the woman to do something to better you. You guys been together double digits. That means it's not 1 or 2, 3 years. We talking about 10 plus years that you've been with this person. And how dare you talking about because she's this and that? Could it be your guidance? Could it be where you leading her?
And I think that's the thing as well. It's like when I seen the question, to me it just seemed like you just want a confirmation that you should leave that person.
Leave her.
Because I think to me it's more so it's like you know that nothing is happening and you know that she's feeling away, but you are slowly getting out of that position. So again, as long as it's been a long time. But I feel like stop wasting somebody else's time. so many years that they can be with somebody who is really, wanting to be with them or focus on themselves when they're taking that time away from themselves to focus on you. So it's like, just let that one go.
And my thing is, communication is not a form of where that person agrees with everything you say.
No, not at all. It's just having that conversation.
It's just having a conversation and listening and understanding what that person is saying, because they need you to understand. That's where the confirmation is, to understand what I'm saying. You might not agree. Like, I can go, okay, I understand, such and such. Eli knows that, okay, Auntie is bipolar here. She's going to get on my nerves. Shut up. She's going to get on my nerves, but I know the outcome is for the best. I know she's just looking out for the best for us as this family grows. So even though she might not be saying it correctly, I understand that. So he gives me the understand. I would knock you upside your head.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I would knock you upside your
head. You giving advice? Why you?
I will hurt you, Eli. I will hurt you.
Why are you saying all this stuff right now? You talking right now.
Hurt you.
Somebody needs to hear this message.
So my thing is, he'll deal with that. He'll be like, okay. He'll get mad. He'll get frustrated, but he knows at the end of the day, I'm doing the best for us. Now, I might make mistakes. I'm not, and I never say I'm perfect, that I'm not going to make a mistake. I make my mistake, but I have to try it to know that it's a mistake. I have to try it to find that it's not going to work for us. And I'm not scared to do those tries, where he's more of the sensible, and he got to think about it for 18 hours, and 10 years later, we'll start the project. And I done quit the project by then. And so it can look like I'm a flake if you look at stuff like that. But that's because we're two different people. And you got to understand that whoever you're with, even if it's a business partner, family, friends, relationship, there is that communication, and you're not going to always agree. But I'm going to always be like, okay, and I say this, and he can tell you, I'm not understanding what you're doing, Eli. I need you to explain it, because it's not making sense to me. And so Eli either have to figure out how to tell me what makes sense, or he'll go, never mind, I'm saying it wrong, and let me try it this way. And then I go like this, and he can tell if he lost me, because then the facial is gone. I'm not listening no longer to the conversation because he lost me. But that's because he knows me, and that's because I know him. We have that relationship, and it is not always smooth. It doesn't look like it always does when we're here on live and having a good time. We have arguments all the time, but it's because he's stating his claim, and I got to listen to what he's saying and understand it. And he got to listen to what I'm saying and understand it. And that's all I'm saying for you. You will not be able to build any type of form of relationship if you don't get that understanding.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's just a communication, It's not always necessarily has to be any type of way. Like, you might think, oh, communication, I don't want to argue, I don't want to do this. You don't have to have it in that lens. It's all about how you're approaching the conversation and your reaction. If you don't want something, that's going to be strictly up to you, how you respond, how you're listening, how you're doing everything. Now, what the problem would be is, say you're communicating, or you're trying to communicate with this, and you're not doing all the things that come with communication, the actively listening, the doing this, and not acknowledging anything. Then that's where the problem will be, oh, I feel like I'm communicating, but truly you're not putting your full efforts in it. And that's why I say in a situation like this, you got so many years deep. If you're not wanting to try to fix anything, and you're fine where you are, not necessarily fine, but you've let things be so stale and stagnant for so long, why not move on? It's better for you, and it's better for your partner, because in a situation like that, you're doing nothing but holding her back or holding him back. Because if you want bigger, greater, and you're not trying to really actively get that, then what's the point?
I think you're a butthead. I'm just going to be honest to me, because my thing is... No, really I do, because I'm like, you've been with her for over 10 years, because we're in double digits. And so I'm just going to say it's over 10 years, because doubles, okay? But my thing is, you knew this a long time ago.
That's my thing, too. And that's the thing I factor in, is
a long time ago. Why didn't you leave her then?
This don't just come in a day.
Or you just want somebody to side with you and be like, yeah, she's a flake, and she's this and she's that. No, that's something you learn in the first couple of years. Y'all 10 years, I guarantee y'all living together like you're married and everything.
Yeah.
Another thing is, like, you're wrong because you done held her on. She's thinking we building together,
Yeah, no,
and
she
I
over
love
there-
you
she
and all this
enjoying
other
it.
stuff.
Yeah, she
And
enjoying
you
life.
over here talking about the reason we ain't got married because she's a flake. How we know you ain't the flake?
Mm-hmm.
How you know she just got tired of waiting on you to help her, and she could be a flake. I'm not saying nothing, but she wasn't. She didn't just become a flake. Oh, the double digits, I'm gonna be a flake. That's not what happened. She was either a flake from the beginning, or you wasn't helping, so she flaked out. Cause she was like, I'm trying to depend on my man to help me, and then it don't happen. I get like that with Eli. He ain't even my man. I be like, dang, he ain't helping me. I'm gonna go on to something else. Cause I'm like, I'm tired of waiting. And then I'll tell him, and then when I get him on the moment, he'll be like, oh, and then he'll do it. But it's like, we go through that phase.
Yeah.
But it's not like all of a sudden, this is how Eli turned out, or this is how Queen turned out. No, we've been like this for years. He knew about me when he was a baby. So he knew when I was teaching him red carpet kids, teaching him how to cook and all that. He knows everything I was teaching him. This has been Auntie the whole time. I know she crazy. I know she got some issues. This is my auntie. She's short-tempered. She wants things done ASAP. This is nothing brand new to Elia. Me raising and helping raise Eli, this is nothing brand new to Eli moving like a turtle. That's why he was always my turtle frog. That was his nickname. Because he jumped real high and he moved slow like a turtle. That was just... So nothing we doing is new. So you're not going to tell me today, all of a sudden, boom, she just became a flake.
Mm-hmm.
You're just not going to say that. And I'm going to go, oh, okay. Yeah, no. You just trying to find out. I guarantee you have another woman. I guarantee you. I can put some money on it. You have another woman. I can guarantee you.
And we got to welcome somebody in. All right. We all about the cash, all about the bag. We got E-Money. We also got to welcome somebody who enjoys crafting and laughing. We got Lena 𝒮𝑜𝒾𝒶𝓁𝓈s. What's going on, Lena? How you doing? She said, family, what's going on in here?
Not much. How you doing, Lena?
My boy E-Money said, hey, y'all, don't forget to like, share, and connect with the Love and Live show if you haven't already.
Woo, woo.
He said, shout out to everyone in the chat.
Yes, I've been missing
What's
my
good,
E-Money.
E-Money? How you
If
doing?
y'all haven't checked him out, he got some beats going on over
and
there.
check him out over on Instagram, too. He be trying to get his platforms up. TikTok,
yeah,
all that.
all of it.
Check E-Money out.
He being well-rounded around here, okay? He's doing his thing.
Yes.
Yes.
But absolutely. I feel like we got into that when we had a good conversation on that one. And everybody was just coming in. We're talking about, almost a double-digit long relationship. They're stepping in, and he just simply feel like they're not aligned. And I don't feel like he wants to even put in the effort to get aligned at this point.
Yeah.
So he's asking what he should do. And, we're simply saying, you either get active, fix it, or go. Should I stay or should I go? Go ahead and head out.
There you go.
So E-Money said, we in this thing. We in this thing. What's good with it, E-Money? But we finna be out of it.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and close out by saying, remember to love and live each day as if it were your last. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all go ahead and take care.
Yo. L&L. L&L. Love and live show. It's hot. Taste the heat. I'm ready. Love and live. Let's go. Love and live show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmations. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meet. Eli always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your pop up. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and live empire bringing all the heat. You wanna take taste that heat. Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, little mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo?
Favorite nephew, Lenora.
She know it's the truth. Woo. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love it, listen.
It's the love
Hey,
and live
hey.
show. It's the love and live show.
Love and live.
It's the love and live
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up, peace, stay. Love and live. Get up, peace, stay. Love and live.
Love and live. Each day as if it was your last.
The love live show.
Smooches.
The love live show. Love and live.
Yep. Visit Love and Live Shops.com.